Well, good morning. Here it is. It's Friday morning. We've made another week almost, and anyway, the beginning of the last day of this week. And today is May the 3rd, and I hope you had a great Thursday. Hope that you were able to again work start working toward the getting ready for the weekend, and maybe winding things down a little bit. But anyway, now here it is Friday morning, and hopefully I pray that you're feeling well this morning, finds you feeling well, and that you're well rested and ready to tackle the day's opportunities that God has blessed us with. And this morning I want to share with you a devotional entitled "The Limitless Love of God." In John chapter 4, verses 3 and 4, it says, "He left Judea and returned to Galilee. He had to go through Samaria on the way." Now, no Orthodox Jew, ever would go, to Galilee by way of Samaria. In fact, Jews, they went out of their way to avoid it altogether. Now, the Jews, they did not want to associate, with the Samaritans, the Samaritans, they didn't want to associate with the Jews. They did not like each other. This prejudice had been passed on from generation to generation. Jesus, however, he had to go to Samaria. He had an appointment with a lonely, hurting, and searching woman, and he was about to bring God's love to her. You see, the love of God knows, no racial, economic, or sinful boundaries. It had been determined, long before in eternity that Jesus would meet with this Samaritan woman on that day. Now we see from the example of Jesus that, we must go where people are. We need to go into our culture, and we need to be the salt and the light to the people, with whom, we have contact, every day. We each have a sphere of influence, and in that sphere of influence, we can touch people in a way that no one else can. As Christians, we should seek to share the gospel in an authentic, loving, culturally relevant, way without compromising the integrity of it. We want to let people know, who Jesus is, and we need to care about the people that, that we, speak to, that we engage every day. People can tell whether we, really care. No one is beyond the reach of God. No one should be left out, and no one should be written off. The Samaritan woman, she was surprised to, see a man sitting, at the well that day, when, she came to draw water. And she was even more surprised when she saw that he was a Jewish man. I figure, she probably, braced herself for a confrontation, at that point. She was probably believing, it was only just a matter of time, until this man had something insulting to say to her, because I'm sure she had encountered that many times, in her life, up to that point. Now, perhaps she could tell from his clothes that, he was a rabbi. See, the legalism of the day, it dictated that when a rabbi saw a woman, he had to cover his eyes. I mean, in fact, it wasn't uncommon, for, for some of them, to bump into walls or, trip and fall because, they didn't want to make eye contact with a woman. This wasn't from God. Listen, it was cold, dead, legalistic religion. And just to show you that Jesus wanted nothing to do with it, he went out of his way to reach a Samaritan. And not only a Samaritan, but a woman, and an immoral one at that. She was someone to whom, you'd never expect Jesus to speak to. And it's why the disciples were so shocked when they came back from town with food and they saw Jesus, talking with this woman. I mean, this went against their culture of the day. But Jesus loved her. Simply put, he was reaching out to her, and he would appeal to her curiosity, her inner spiritual thirst. Let me ask you this. Are you willing to leave your comfort zone and take the gospel to someone? I mean, are you willing to go to people who are different from you and tell them about the love of Jesus Christ? See, that's what Jesus modeled for us, when he was doing this. Every generation needs regeneration. And ours is no exception. Our culture and the state of our world today is in such need of us sharing the gospel with people every day. And so anyway, I hope that encourages you to do so today. Hope you have a wonderful day. And remember, Angie and I, we love you guys, and we're praying for you. And Lord, as always, though, here on Friday, I like to tell you, if you find yourself close to Hydro on Sunday morning and you don't have a place to worship, come join us at Hydro First Baptist Church, because we'd love for you to come worship with us. But anyway, I hope you have a wonderful day, and hopefully, Lord willing, I'll see you soon. God bless you.